Copy. Matthew Barr. I recently moved to a new city and state for work, and I'm now on my own. I'm not sure if what he means by on his own. Maybe he's a younger guy. Beyond finding a church and an apartment, what kinds of things would you recommend looking into to get situated?
I tried to take a peek through these questions before we jumped on, and I got distracted and got busy with something else. So there's a podcast I did about a year and a half ago, and I can't even remember, frankly, the title of it, but I think it's something like building a tribe in a new environment or like something along those
Yeah.
lines.
Was
And it
it
was a
about
year and a
moving to
half
Maine?
ago. Yeah, yeah. So it
I
was
wonder
when
if
we
you
moved out
mentioned that.
here. So we moved out here in June or July of 2019. So like I said, about a year and a half ago or so, go back, and I wish I had the episode number. I don't, or the date. I don't have it, but go back June, July, August, somewhere in there of last year, and you're going to find an episode that I actually dive into this very question for 30 minutes. But what you're saying is so, so important. And I'm glad that you're aware of it, because a lot of guys, they just won't, or they'll play passive. They'll wait for people to come to them or wait for things to happen. But there are opportunities to embed yourself and entrench yourself in a new environment, but you have to be deliberate and intentional about it. You can't be passive about it, because if you are, I think it will still happen. It will just take significantly longer to happen. So what I would suggest, you said church. I think that's a great resource, because those people obviously have the same types of values that you do, and you're going to find people who are encouraged to be friendly and outgoing. So all of that plays in your favor. But I would also find some hobbies that you really enjoy. Again, we'll go back to jujitsu or training or hiking or photography or building a website or whatever, whatever your thing is, then look for those individuals. You can tap into a community center that might have access to these types of things or tell you when these types of courses and programs are becoming available. Start a Facebook group. If it were, and I didn't do this, but here's just one suggestion, is start a Facebook group for people in your area that centers around a particular interest. Let's take hiking, for example. Just take initiative, just start it. And you are going to turn into one person, and you two are going to turn into 5, and then 20, and then 50, and so on. But again, it's about you taking initiative to do it. So another great resource is Rotary. Those types of, or any charitable organizations or clubs, Lions, Kiwanis, Rotary, Business Network International, if you're revolved around business, Chamber of Commerce. These are all places that you can go where you're going to find other highly successful men who are motivated and ambitious and are actually trying to network with other people who are doing the same thing. So there's 5 or 6 resources. And if you did that every week, you'd be off to the races, no doubt.